We welcome you to Finland on game day 3 of the 2024-25 Champions Hockey League. Two domestic champions going skate to skate as Tappara Tampere welcome French side Rouen Dragons. Their first meeting since Tappara won a quarter-final against Rouen 3 seasons ago. This is a potential bounce-back game for both clubs. Rouen losing both of their first 2 at home, including having a 3-1 lead against Trinec in the third period on game day 2. Tappara is somewhat fortunate to get a shootout win in Prague before losing 5-1 in Pardubice last time out. For them, this is a first home game of the campaign. You see their lineups there. Julius Mattila wears the top scorer jersey for Tappara, having scored their 1 goal on match day 2. 9 goals conceded the first 2 games for Rouen. They brought in a couple of teenagers, Perdri and Villar, to make 2 new defensive pairings on their first 2 lines. Forward Jared Dimitru, 3 points the first 2 games, starts in the first line as well. And also 3 points after 2 games for 21-year-old Thomas Simonsen, who plays with the top scorer jersey in the second line. Lots of changes to the team as they try and find the right combinations, particularly in defence. The big problem for Rouen has been that defence. 5 goals scored in 2 games, but 9 conceded. It sees them tied for the second worst goals against tally. For Tappara, the problem has been putting the puck in the net. Just 3 goals in 2 games gives them one of the worst attacks so far. Two teams who need a win. We'll see which one can put their problems right. First though, we will pause for the 2 national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please rise for the national anthem of France, followed by the national anthem of Finland.
They are ready to go here in Finland. A big crowd in attendance to get behind Tappara Tampere after their tough start to the campaign. The team that won the CHL crown just last year. Introduction to your officiating crew for this game day 3 contest as we get set to move towards the midway point of the regular season. Look at the netminders. Hakametsä back in his hometown of Tampere after a decade away from Finland. He has a huge job in filling the skates of Christian Halianko, who was the MVP of this competition when Tappara did go all the way in 2023. And Oskari Seitonen, the Finnish goalie for the French. He looked unbeatable the first 2 periods of the last game before then conceding 4 goals in the third period as Rouen lost 5-3 after a 3-1 lead. Ricard Gromborg on the bench as the head coach for Tappara, two-time world champion as head coach of his native Sweden. A very positive first year on the bench at Tappara. Last season won the Liga Championship and the Coach of the Year award. Fabrice Lehenry is the head coach for the travelling team from France. His 10th straight season as Rouen head coach, having been promoted to that position in 2015. He's won a number of French league titles with them. It is the champions of Finland, and last year's European champions Tappara, hosting the champions of France, Rouen. There's a couple of Finnish players in the starting lineup for Rouen. The goalie Seitanen, as well as first-line defenseman Tomila. Two teams who need a performance and some points as we move towards that midway point of this CHL regular season. Just 2 points the first two games for Tappara, 0 so far for Rouen. This could be a tide turner of a regular season contest between these two here this evening. Tappara in the blue and orange, Rouen in the yellow and black. Home team starting positively, fired into traffic. Whipped in from the point around the back of the boards as they try and keep Rouen penned in. To intercept, not able to clear though Tomila, the Finnish defenseman for the French here in Finland this evening. Battle on the backboard, it's that man again, Tomila, number 36 for Rouen. Stuck under skates though, behind the goal line. Finally Rouen a chance to get it clear after a minute of sustained possession and pressure from Tappara. Can't spark a transition opportunity though. Tappara looking strong still. Tomila, the defenseman, wearing the number 36. Very much at the focal point of trying to stop the team from his native country here early on. New signings this year for Rouen. Looking forward down the right first. First opportunity to get the puck behind the goal line of Metsola's goal. Finnish goalies both ends in this one. Metsola having to flex his neck muscles as it comes from right to left. And then back across to right for Rouen. They keep it in the zone. Into the far corner behind the net. And Tappara a chance to escape and to change some legs here. 2 minutes in, 0-0. Tulala coming in, the third liner for Tappara. Tulala trying to keep it in the zone, but the whistle blows. Until Contagalo was the number 41 you just saw going to the bench there for Rouen. He's dropped down from the first line of their defence to the second line. Two new defensive pairings for this game for Rouen, bringing in two players for their CHL debuts, two 19-year-olds, Matteo Perdri and Fiorenzo Villar, wearing the number 2 and the number 3 for Rouen. CHL debuts for both, thrown in at the deep end with Rouen's defence struggling to keep its head above water at the start of this campaign. Coach Fabrice Lehenry trusting youth, hoping that can make the difference for them. Perdri's coming to the first line, Villar into the second line. Perdri partnering Tomila, Villar partnering Contagalo. Seen Florian Chakiashvili was a second liner the last game drop out, and there is the 19-year-old Perdri. We're only a couple of minutes into his CHL debut. couple of minutes in the penalty box. So Tappara on the power play. Reigning champions and record champions of Finland. Give it away though, short-handed opportunity. Dimitru down the right. Jared Dimitru, 3 points in 2 games so far, can't hang on to it. Tappara looking to organise the offence now as they move it swiftly into the attacking zone. Switch it from left to right, top of the near circle. Back corner, right wing, around the back of the goal. Rowen's defence packed tight in the slot, then breaking clear. Circle free this near side, goes the other way. Goal line almost halfway through the power play. Back out from the high slot. Saved by the goalie, deflected away. First save for Seitanen. Far circle, centre of it. Fake on the shot from the angle. Seitanen stops it again. Lovely fake on the one-timer at the top of the slot to shift it into the free player in the circle near side. Seitanen equal to it as he went across his goal. Tappara looking positive on the power play. Scored 2 goals on 7 power play attempts over the first 2 games. Put them 7th out of the 24 teams for success rate. Back to the blue line. Again, this time moved neatly from centre to circle. Right in front of goal. Only 12 left on the power play. Back out to the point. One time hit, near post this time, and away it goes. Wide of the goal. 5-on-5 action now. Top of the circle, still on the attack. Goalie lost it momentarily, deflected away. Tappara continue to torment. Gallet, the Frenchman, against the French. Back it goes, into traffic again and away. That time packed in front of the net. Off that hit from Rauhala. Wrap it around the boards and get a fresh set of players on the ice. Anthony Reck, French international, coming down the ice for Rouen. Scored in the last game, one of their 3 goals, but they still lost 5-3. Plenty of promise on the offensive end for Rouen. 2 goals in the first game, but lost 4-2. Simonsen working hard in the top scorer jersey to try and pinch it back for the French. Down the right, coming free in behind though, Tappara. They're going to go around the goal, back out to the right wing. Into the circle, trying to find a way through. Wasn't too far past that near post. Positive from Tanus. Again, nicked in, near side, rebound, and pounced upon by Seitanen. He only conceded 1 crazy goal the first 2 periods of the last game on 25 shots on his goal. The 1 goal he conceded was a wicked deflection into an empty net. May have caught the boards as well as the referee. It wasn't really his fault. But then he conceded 4 goals in the final period of that game as they threw it away. He's looking impressive early on again in this one. Scoring Seitanen in his return to his homeland.
Strong in front of net. Take the stick, boys. Take the stick. Let's go. Keep going.
Thirteen and a half to play in the first period off the back of the power break. Still 0-0, 0-0 near post, back out. Right circle, all the pressure coming from the home team. Top Top scorer jersey for them is worn by Julius Mattila, number 62. Scored the consolation goal in the 5-1 defeat at Pardubice on game day 2. Only 2 goals scored in regulation for Tappara so far in the CHL campaign. So again, plenty of promise in terms of the territory, possession and persistence with the puck in their possession, but it's an attack that has been somewhat toothless so far. Let's see if they can change that on home ice for the first time here this evening. Down the left they come. Wrap it around to the right. Rouen looking to race away. A couple of options to the right of Bengtsson. Intercepted though. Led by Contagalo. Now down the right comes Colomban. Bengtsson. Bengtsson looking to wrap it around the goal. Bengtsson. Turn in towards the net. Fired on the angle. Bengtsson again, looking lively here. This time pulls it back from the near post. And this by far and away the best segment of this opening 8 minutes for Rouen. Tappara struggling to score this season. Rouen struggling to keep them out. Fragility is going to come to the fore. Rouen behind the net, low side of the circle. Working hard to try and clear it. Tappara winning the battle on the board. Merge with the puck from the pack of players, far side. Back behind the goal again, wrap-around opportunity. Pads down ready, and the save from Seitanen. So Sompi stopped, the third line centre in the capital Helsinki. That was the opportunity for Bengtsson. You just wondered if he could whip it back the other way. Flashed across the face. Sneak in that near post, but that's all we've had from Rouen so far. Left side circle, chance to shoot! Fantastic feed across the face of goal, somehow kept out on that one-time attempt. Tappara, perhaps the best opening for a chance to break the ice here. One pass down the ice, left side circle. Swinging back, looking for options. Luotu. Martin Mikko. Into the corner. Tanus. Tanus across the face. Saved by Seitanen again. Savinainen looking to recycle the puck. Out of the zone, but they'll come right back into it. Tappara tenacious with the puck in their possession here as they shifted across the blue line. Down the left wing and around the goal, back to the right. Taking it all the way around the ring road, around the defense, and somehow smothered. Putting up the speed bump on that ring road was Seitanen. Now Rouen, opportunity to strike it from the circle. Buried into the body of Metsola. Well, how on earth? There's plenty of the goal to aim at, albeit from such a tight angle. By far the best opening so far, and that one may be stuck against the foot of the post. Seitanen's goal living a charmed life right now. Still 0-0 though across the midway point of the opening period. 7-1. Shots on goal in favour of the hosts here. They're looking to manufacture another. Deflected in front. A glorious opportunity again. They keep on coming. And they're getting better and better. And it's in all the way through to light the lamp. And you have to say it had been coming. Tappara Tampere take the lead. And deservedly so, as they finally find a way past Seitanen, whose goal was far too often, far too exposed. So many young talents on this Tappara team. And Kaki, one of them. The 19-year-olds finding the path to goal. The man who has his NHL rights owned by the Vegas Golden Knights. They're going to put Tappara ahead. Conceding again. Defence, despite the changes, multiple changes, their defensive pairings still looking just as weak. Offside Tappara. Into the corner it goes for the home team. Behind the net, Rouen. Feeling a hint of desperation about their defending right now. Goal officially going down there as one for Petri Puhaka, another of Tappara's young players. It was the 19-year-old Kaki who found the route towards goal, and a touch off Puhaka, the 23-year-old. It's their second line that's full of youthful stars. A couple of 19-year-olds, a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old and a 23-year-old. They're playing on the second line. 1-0 the lead for Tappara. Only their third goal of this CHL season. In the third game. Of course, if you don't count the penalty shootout win as a goal. In the first game it was 1-1. To Sparta Prague to go to a shootout. Christian Tanos then scoring the winning penalty to give them a couple of points. 5-1 defeat. Pardubice in the last game. Or breaks kindly into the circle. Right towards Seitanen's goal. Tanos to add another to his tally. Tanos, a 24-year-old, several hometowners from here in Tappara. Rouen breakaway opportunity through the middle. Shoulder to shoulder with the defenseman. Able to smother the shot. Hakametsä, the Tappara netminder, has been rather untroubled for the vast majority, though. Time the save with his stick and pat as we reach the second power break. Holding call. Leskin on Otto Leskinen. So here's Kaki drilling it through. See the touches. Throw off his stick at pace. credited to Puhaka with an assist for Kaki, another assist for Tulala. All coming towards the midway point of this opening period. First power play opportunity for Rouen though. To create 5-on-5. Minor for holding on Neskinen. Next attack for Rouen. Pinch back in the attacking zone though. An option in the slot here. Chance for the shorthand goal. Couldn't take on the shot. Haller failing to pull the trigger. Making a meal out of getting this stuck in the attacking zone. Opportunity for Tappara again, and the power play is almost half the way killed. Colomban forced all the way back behind his own goal line. Vignes, who's dropped from the first line to the third line since the last game. Roland Vignes, who was Rouen's best point scorer in the French league last season, 46 points in 41 appearances. He had 4 points in 5 games in the CHL last season. Registered a point in the first 2 games of this campaign, number 91. Going to the third line for this third game. Seconds left on the power play. Rek to the far side. Now they do get an entry. Keep it. So Clement will start from the crease again. Bam to the right. They'll wrap it around. Rek on the chase. Back out near side. Benston. Absolutely nothing on this power play, Rouen. After scoring 4 power plays in the first game. After scoring this first power play here. Killed by Tappara. They've killed 7 out of 8 penalties they've faced in this season's competition. Attila towards the blue line. Pen Rouen in easier at 5-on-5 than Rouen could do to them at 5-on-4. Kaki again looking to thread the eye of the needle. Back Kaki, the teenager. Shake-up has happened for Rouen. There's Perdry, the 19-year-old, brought into the first line for his first CHL appearance. Not paying dividends yet. For 4 minutes of the first period. Kaki, the playmaker from the back. Switch it, and wrapping it around the boards. Not once but twice. 2-on-1 to battle for the puck near side in favour of the home team. One clear the zone, and nice and quick. Daniel Brickley, a couple of Americans from Utah for Tappara. Another one, Halloran, not been available at the start of this campaign. That's how that one flashed in. Both teams without some key players. Halloran for Tappara. Team high 8 points in 6 games in the CHL last season. 4 goals and 4 assists. He was their 3rd top scorer in the Finnish league as well with 43 points. And also missing tonight, Peli Razanen, who had an assist in the last game. Queuing up on the blue line. Find a way through to goal, not just yet. That one into traffic though, out in front. Deflected away, long back towards the blue line. Rouen looking for the opportunity to penetrate the attacking zone. Have really struggled to do that now. Freshening it up here. Keeping in the zone at the same time as well. With fresh legs arriving onto the ice. Goalie lost it. Still under a pack of players. Doing his very best to try and poke it towards goal. Robin Colomban to no avail. Much better for Rouen though. Hard to play in the opening period. Tappara winning the face off in the defensive zone and getting very quickly up the ice. One-time hit from the blue line away the left of Seitanen. Fabrice Lenry not afraid to make changes for Rouen after their disappointing start on the defensive end this campaign. His head coach has full respect and full control. 10 seasons in a row now on the Rouen bench. He was a goalkeeping coach at the youth sides before that and 6 seasons as a goalie with the club at the end of his playing career. France international. 5 French League championships in his 9 previous seasons in charge. 3 in the last 4 years. One down the right. 2 minutes of the opening period. Gloved out in the centre, brought down by Dimitri. Limited sustained possession for Rouen at any point in this opening period. Tappara have had these opportunities, panning Rouen back. Blue line hit deflects away. Chase it to recover it. Nico Korkala does, the 4th liner. Another 19-year-old for the home team. They really do escape their defensive zone with a purpose, but they couldn't handle the puck in the centre zone. Very nearly did in the attacking zone via the glove. Still going in to the first break, down only 1. Would be somewhat of an achievement for Rouen. They haven't been at it at all. Even on the offensive end, where they have at least impressed a little in this campaign over the first 2 games. Scoring has not been the problem. 2 in the first game, 3 in the second game. Loose in front of Seitanen's goal. They fail to clear it. There's Tomila. He was struggling to get it away in front of his own netminder. Haka, the goal scorer, couldn't keep it alive on the right. So Rouen, 2-on-2 opportunity. Defenders taken away, shot comes in. And gobbled up by Metsola. Shot coming from Thomas Simonsen. One of Rouen's impressive young players, the 21-year-old who has scored in both games so far and also had an assist in the last game against Trinec. Involved in 2 of those 3 goals in that last game. Super strike his goal as well. seconds of the first. Tappara have doubled the shooting tally of Rouen so far at 10-5. Puck escapes the zone this time. Battle for it in neutral territory. That'll do it for a first in which Tappara deservedly took a lead 10.5 minutes in. Goal going down as a Puhaka goal, assisted by Kaki and Tulala. One have only had a couple of significant opportunities, but the defence did improve towards the end of the first period to at least give them hope in that regard. The end of the first here in Tampere. It's Tappara 1, Rouen Dragons 0.
maalivahtien torjunnat avauserässä Rouen Dragons Oskari Setänen 10 torjuntaa ja Tappara Hakametsä 6 torjuntaa. The 6 by the goalkeepers in first period. Rouen Dragons Oskari Setänen 10 saves and Tappara Hakametsä 6 saves.
Welcome back to Tappara. Rouen have it all to do here in terms of their performance, trailing by a goal to 0 as we get set to start the second period. Look at one of the Finnish players back in his home country, Tomila Seitanen. The netminder is the other for the French champions. He was busy early on, forced into 9 saves in the first period, also conceded a goal 10.5 minutes in. Which we're seeing a change of name next to. I'll try and confirm that for you in terms of who got the final touch for the goal. It has now gone down as an R2 Kaki goal on official sources. The 19-year-old who fired it in towards the net. Initially, it was deemed to have had a touch on its way past Seitanen by his fellow countryman Puhaka. Puhaka, they're now saying, did not get a touch. So Kaki credited with the goal. With assists now for Tulala and Rautiainen. 11-6 shooting advantage in favour of Tappara, and there you see the confirmation that Kaki, the player who's got the goal, the 19-year-old. We're underway, start of period 2. Tappara in the blue, Rouen in the yellow. Really struggled to generate quantity and quality of opportunities, Rouen, over the first 20 minutes. Just 6 shots. Best opportunity perhaps, an attempt free in the circle for Simonsson, who buried it against the body of the netminder. Tappara dominated possession of the puck, created the better opportunities, might have had more than the 1 goal. There's a fantastic save from Seitanen at 0-0. He shifted from his right to his left and was able to keep out Jarventie, another 19-year-old for Tappara. So many young talents in the ranks for the Finnish champions. The team that won this competition just last year in 2023 has already been broken up. They've now lost all 3 of their all-first teamers from that season. This summer also lost a couple of their star scorers from last season. Anton Nevci, who scored a team-high 57 points in 55 domestic games, and Carter Kamper, who had a team second-best 48 points in 60 games in the Finnish league. As well as a joint team-high 8 in 6 in this competition. It's been a complete rebuild for them. 4 of their top 5 scorers from last season departing. I mentioned earlier, Hakametsä back in his hometown of Tampere after a decade playing away from Finland. The netminder has huge skates to fill. Christian Haljanko departing in position between the pipes for Tappara. And best goalkeeper in the Finnish league the last 3 years and the MVP of this competition in 2023. 2-minute minor for interference for Roland Vigners. So second power play of the game for Tappara here. They looked impressive on their first, albeit not finding a goal. One breakaway though, Dumitru down the right, centres it. Goalie able to tame it. Pushing and shoving afterwards. Mattila. Metsola standing comfortably, having stopped Ruon's attempt on his goal. Making himself big. Knew exactly where the puck was. Metsola, the goalie, 35 years of age now. Earlier on in his career, he won 2 silver medals in the Finnish league with Tappara before that decade away from his homeland. Must feel great to be back in his hometown. Clean sheet so far for him. Rouen looking the better of the two teams despite being short-handed here. Quickly the American to settle it down for Tappara. Turn defence into attack on the power play for them. Still 70 seconds or so remaining of it. So they have it now in the attacking zone, back to the blue line. They found their offensive formation, deflected in front, might come out. One-time hit from the circle and saved by Saitanen. It only needs a second to score a goal. Didn't have the puck in the attacking zone for the first minute almost of the power play. Got it in there. It's immediately got an opening. Forced to Saitanen save. Leskinen will bring it forward. He's in that second defensive pairing with Karki, who scored the first goal back in the first period. Rek forward. Was he tripped? There's a whistle as Anthony Rek went down. So Rouen have done well, short-handed. Another opportunity on offense for them. Despite the 5-on-4 power play for Tappara, Rek was pulled down. So into the box goes Oiva Keskinen, 20-year-old centre. Drafted by NHL team the Columbus Blue Jackets. Made the top 3 in the Finnish League Breakthrough Award last season. Scored 27 points in 54 domestic games. Penalty here though. 4-on-4 action. In the next 30 seconds or so. And it will be a power play for Rouen. Dumitru putting pressure on behind the net. In the pocket of his opponent. Rouen fire it from the blue line. Goalie lost it momentarily. One-time opportunity for Dumitru. Saw the door quickly slammed in his face. Tappara will bring it away. Rouen will get back to full strength. 5-on-4 power play for them now. 1 minute and 20 seconds of it. Their second power play of the game. And a tough time on the power play this season. Only 1 goal scored on 8 power plays before this one. And they give it away. 2-on-2 momentarily. Shot comes in. Rouen reorganise. Down the left. Bengtsson waiting at the blue line. Goes to the corner instead. Stick swiping away at Bengtsson, able to move it on. Lindler, number 66 for Rouen, who's dropped from the first line to the third line as they've shuffled the pack defensively. Bengtsson. 20 seconds left on the power play. not creating any significant opportunities. Actually look better in the 4-on-4 than they do so far here in the 5-on-4. These are two top teams in their respective countries. Tappara at the top of the European mountain. Just last year, winning the CHL for the first time. For 20-time champions of Finland, including each of the last 3 years in a row. Fall off the map somewhat at the start of this century, but they've now won 5 of the last 8 championships here in Finland. Rouen won 3 of the last 4 in France. Power play for Tappara. Nice slot, waiting patiently. They've been much better than Rouen in this regard. So Tannen given 2 minutes for delaying the game. Being served by one of his teammates. Pressure at the blue line, onto the circle though. High slot, free opportunity. Saved by Seitanen. Far side circle. Sustained pressure again, flashed across the face. Through the crease and away to the near side. Tappara building from the blue line. To the far side it goes. Plenty of space in the circles. Defending the middle tightly. Free bottom of the circle. Completely free, far side circle, stick broken. There's a miscued attempt. Nothing but ice. So change of equipment. Mattila moves behind the goal. Back through the slot, deflected in front. And able to smuggle it away again. Mattila, who broke his stick, then had it replaced and then took up a nice position. They've worked it well here to Mustonen. Mustonen, who scored at Sparta Prague on game day 1. Tappara went on to win in a shootout. Final 10 seconds of the power play. Still chances. Brickley moves it on. Corner to corner. Play expires, but still the danger continues. High slot, free look at goal. So Tannen had to work so hard in the Rouen cage in the last game, having to do so again. He's facing so many shots each and every game day. Oskari Seitanen. The Rouen netminder has moved away from Finland for the first time in his long career this season. Hasn't taken him long to come back. To Tampere with French champions Rouen this evening. So still just 1-0 Tappara. Despite the fact that they now have a 14-7 shooting advantage. They're creating good opportunities as well, not just shots, but shots with a high probability of finding a way through. There's a trip and there's a whistle. We're going to reach the power break here. Rouen continuing to search for the combinations to improve their defensive lines. Defenseman on the top of the slot was Leskinen firing. And that was a great opportunity for Keskinen. He just whacks the ice with his stick. It was Alexander Lindelof with that penalty. Took us into the power break. Lindelof having a tough time that's continuing here in the CHL this season. Part of the defence that conceded all those goals the first two games. Dropping from the first line to the third line in this third game. Now in the box for 2 minutes. Tappara with another power play, their second in quick succession. Against the body of Tappara. Holding the call against Lindelof for that 2 minutes. Brickley. Again, they keep it tight in the slot defensively. Rouen short-handed, and that's the question of Tappara. Can you break us down as they shift it around? Their players within a few metres of the player with the puck, and he shoots and scores. They tried to stand off, and they paid the price for it. Christian Tanos said, okay, you're going to leave me free with the puck, I'm going to have a go, I'm going to find the net. Tanos going near side, perfectly placed top corner, past Seitanen, 2-0 Tappara. (2-0) and far too easy. Just like the first goal, at the midway point of the first period. This one coming around just over the midway point of the second period, and just towards the midway point of the second period, I should say, and again was coming. It's thoroughly deserved, and they still have a minute of the power play left. Again, shifting it around. It's that box of four. Far too easily creating looks. It's going to continue. To fear for Rouen. New rules that were introduced last season. Power plays not expiring when a goal is scored on them. Flash past Seitanen to his right. Tanos, who scored the winning penalty on game day one, scores the second goal here in the first game at home. Rick brings it away. Taken off by Brickley. Played away for Rouen. Power play, only 10 seconds remaining. One more entry. Surely they'll create one more opportunity. They've been creating them freely, and they do in this near side circle. The far side circle. Almost looked like Seitanen lost it for a moment, but he falls upon it. Keeps grasp of it. Going to Matilla. In the doorstep of Seitanen's goal, seeing if there was any scraps to feed off. He got it underneath his backside. It's just pure dominance for Tappara. Through traffic, Seitanen down, puck behind him, is it in? They're going to wave it off. Seitanen was all at sea. Let's take a look at what transpired. Squeezed at the angle. It's going to go in off the back side of the goalie. Finds its way through. They're celebrating Tappara, particularly Jarventie. Official at the goal line waving it off. They will go and review it. The dominance from the home team continues. More and more likely that Rouen will finish the first half of the regular season without a single point. Still a long way to go in this one, but it's hard to see where a comeback is coming from, even if they get let off the hook here. Scraped off the back of Seitanen, isn't it? Columban and Tomila both almost ending up on the back of their own goalie. Just wait for Fabrice Lehnery. Said the goal for the team this year was to get past the regular season, to be ambitious. At the start he wanted the prospect of 3 straight defeats. There it's scraped off the back of the goalie by the home team player Scari Luotto with the number 22. We saw that man Jarventie celebrating, feeling the goal was going to be allowed. Two of their young players, Luotto 22 and Jarventie 19. Future certainly looks bright here at Tappara. It's that jab of the stick to the back of the goalie. It came from Luotto. They've really focused in on. And they're looking after them. Shame we can't get the audio from the officials. We'll listen to the cheers. That'll tell you the outcome. Tappara 3-0 up, midway point of the second period. The goal counts for Scari Luotto, the 22-year-old, confirmed as the goal scorer. And Tappara have one hand on a win already, 3-0 halfway through. They were by far the better team in the first period. They've become dominant here in the second. 7 shots to 1 in their favour in this period. 2 of them ending up in the net. This one controversially so, but allowed, and Tappara lead by 3-0. So coming in, the problems are all on the defensive end for Rouen. Several changes, but it's not changed the outcome. And hand in hand with that, their attack has dried up as well. That's the overall shot count there, 17-7. Only 1 shot in this period for Rouen. Vincent Nisa, the number 6, he was dropped from the first line to the 4th line as part of a rejig from Fabrice Lehnery. Fans here from France. Really worth the trip so far. 19 minutes to try and put it right. pardon, 29 minutes to try and put it right. Tappara a big advantage in face-offs as well. Okay. Trying to get it in the corner after having that first goal taken off him. Flash past the far post, the goal going down as a khaki goal in the first period. Added to now in this second period by Tanos and Luotto. And Tulola has his second assist to the game, assisting that last one for Luotto. An assist on that first goal for khaki as well. Dumitru trying to ride the turbulence all the way through, and he squeezes it in. Dumitru pulls one back within a minute or so of them going 3 down. All of his own good work. Jared Dumitru, 4 points in the first 3 games now. Such a key player for Rouen. Scored one of the team's 2 goals on game day 1. He had a plus-minus of +1, the only player on the team with a positive plus-minus, and had 2 assists the second game with a plus-minus of 0 despite the 2-goal defeat. And now he gets the goal back in the third game. Deflected off the pad of the goalie, back to Dumitru. He took the quick turn and hit and squeezed it in. Something to celebrate, finally, for travelling Rouen fans. Goal back, just their second shot, second shot sequence of this second period. Shot, the rebound, the score. Not over yet. Bexton on the chase. Wins the race. Confident with a teammate. Off the boards, recovered. Put their tails up now. They've got another shot away. This one saved the attack from Perret. Perret behind the net. Back to the right. Rouen have finally woken up on the offensive end. By Matteo Perdri, the 19-year-old. Could there be a big comeback on his big CHL debut? Looks like a different team now, Rouen. Simonsen on the chase. Said only a few moments ago we couldn't see where the comeback was coming from, but they've made us see the path now. Simonsen again. Lost it, now a chance. 3 players on that far side. Open ice in front. Shot comes in, saved by Seitanen. Seitanen still being called into action as we reach the power break in this middle period. One cause for optimism.
You know why, right? Fucking blue light.
He's not too happy now, but everything looks so promising. Ricard Gomborg's team. Says their goal in the CHL this season is to make the playoffs, and then to make a run in the playoffs. look at it and say it's a good start if Tappara took maximum points in this third game to add to the 2 on the road in the first 2 games. 5 points, the midway point. If only 1 home game would be a decent outcome, but if they don't take maximum points in this one, it quickly becomes a different story for a team that's chasing a run deep in this competition. Six minutes of the second to play. I feel it's an important juncture of this game. Dimitru, who sparked it back into life. Shot top of the circle, in the centre of the goal and grabbed by Metsola. 2.9 goals against average for Metsola. The first 2 games had a save rate of 90%. To improve those numbers, he's not faced too many shots in this one, but he's starting to face a few now. Forceful battle on the boards in this corner. Rouen looking more feisty, more physical now. They've raised the bar, and Tappara raise their game to hold off the comeback attempts. Three, recovery. Wrapping around, Rouen looking to keep control. Give it away though in their own zone. Fizz back in and wide. Tappara looking to steady the ship. Attila. Squirrel on the blue line. Lovely piece of skill here. Circle completely free. Wonderfully done. But away it went. Kaki again. He's been impressive. Really good from Artu Kaki. Looking for his second goal. Talented teenager. And a shot after that from another young player, Christian Tanos. The most experienced young player, I'd say, the 24-year-old Christian Tanos. Lots of teenagers and players in their early 20s. It's a very young roster. They're showing their quality here this evening. Oh, it's a lovely move again, far top corner. That time it was another 19-year-old, Jarventia. Right on cue when I'm talking about their quality. Kaki with one piece of skill and then Jarventia with another. 2 19-year-olds, look at this. Oh, you see me now, you don't. Rightfully done, but find the target in the top corner. Improving again, putting the disappointment of conceding that goal behind them. Plain sailing for them, dominant and 3-0 ahead. Not making us think again. Final 4 minutes of the second period. Nice puck handling again. This time it was Gallet, the Frenchman. Rouen pressing, looking to pinch it back behind the goal line. Bengston alongside Colombat. Making it tough for Tappara to find a way out, but they do. Korkala, another 19-year-old. And now, breaking free, getting blocked off, is Magdilla. Gets it back on the goal line, players arriving through the slot. Brickley. Right wing, the defenseman, trying to conjure up a shooting opportunity of his own. Again, the holes in that defense, so evident, even in 5-on-5 action. Brickley, fielded by Seitanen. 20 shots on his goal now. Actually one of 9 new signings this season for Tappara as part of that big rebuild. The team that won the Finnish title last season, the Finnish title and the CHL the season before. Those youthful players have been given extra responsibility. Many young players signed, not just brought through the juniors. They're producing them and signing them. Sola starting the attack for Tappara. Now Puhaka. At pace and with purpose, poked away. Pinched back by Martin Mikko, 24-year-old defenseman, one of those new signings. Martin Mikko playing on the first line of defence alongside Brickley. Waving for the Finns. 3-1 the lead still. Final moments of the second period. Dimitri, though, as he goes to the bench, has given Rouen Dragons hope, getting a goal back. It looked like a lost cause for them. 2-goal deficit, very different to a 3-goal deficit. Still 22 minutes to play. Dominated with a couple of early power plays in this period. Now they have another 2 minutes on Robin Colomban for holding. So this could re-establish their 3-goal advantage if they continue to pick holes in that Rouen special teams. Three in the circle, near post, wide, angles well covered. Mattila felt it the target. Nice triangular passes. Maybe should have scored there, Mattila. He worked it well. In front of the net, back behind the goal line, back in front, but wide. Tanas Mustonen. Mattila. Final opportunity in that top scorer jersey. Couldn't add to the consolation goal he scored at Pardubice in the last game. There's the minor penalty against Colomban. Third power play of this period for Tappara Tampere. Those back-to-back early power plays really helped them turn the screw to create that 3-goal advantage. Second goal coming on the power play. Keskinen. Back to the blue line. Keskinen again. Back once more. A patient approach on the power play. Final 20 seconds of it. Nominal differential between power play clock and period clock. Have closed off for them on this power play though. Top of the circle, far side. Shooting opportunity, high slot, through traffic and wide. Keskinen couldn't find the way through. That'll do it for the second. Tappara has felt home and hosed, 3-0 ahead. With 8.5 minutes of the period to play. Completely dominant at that point in terms of the scoreline and the shots tally. Rouen had only had one shot in the period before they got a goal back through Dimitru to give them hope. A lifeline of a score for Jared Dimitru. And at the end of 2, Rouen will now feel they have a chance. Tappara 3, Rouen Dragons 1.
Maalivahteen torjunnan toisessa erässä Rouen Dragons Oskari Setänen 9 torjuntaa ja Tappara Tampere 5 torjuntaa. The 6 goalkeepers in second period, Rouen Dragons Oskari Setänen 9 saves and Tappara Tampere 5 saves.
Welcome back to Tappara, ready for the start of the third period. Tappara getting towards a first maximum points win of this CHL campaign, but Rouen are not done yet. Trailed by 3-0, just over the midway point of the second period. Got a goal back. Jared Dumitru not giving up. At least individually, hope on launching a comeback. Solo surge of a goal from him, putting it in on the tight angle on a rebound after handling the puck all the way through the defense. 4 points in the 3 games for him now, a couple of assists and a couple of goals. It was only the second shot of the second period for Rouen. Created that opening for him to get their first goal of the game. Continues to be busy in the net. In fact, exactly the same as the first period. In the second period, Tappara had an 11-6 shooting advantage. The same tallies in both periods so far. They doubled their advantage on the power play in that second period. It was a super hit from the near side circle from Christian Tanos into the near top corner. 89 seconds later, they were up by 3. It was scraped off Seitanen's back before being poked in by Luotto. The officials had a good long look at it. It was initially waved off, eventually allowed the goal. 3-0 the lead, basically at the midway point of the game. No sign of a comeback for so long in that second period for Rouen before Dimitru's intervention to get those travelling fans from France cheering. So they've been wearing some very glum expressions for the vast majority of that period. Here we go, start of the third. And there's life left in the lungs of Rouen. Still haven't solved their defensive issues though. 4 goals conceded in the first game, 5 conceded in the second, 3 conceded in the first 2 periods of this third game. Keep it in the zone. Only has to be alert. Came out in front. And was able to smother it with the pads. Positive start to the third for Tappara, who did have an opportunity to re-establish their 3-goal advantage on the power play towards the end of the second. That was a real problem for Rouen in the second, giving away a series of power plays. One of the Tappara goals coming on the power play. Together then a 22-12 shooting advantage the first 2 periods for Tappara. Switch from right to left, poke forward from the circle into the corner. They continue on the attack, continue to dominate the puck. Puhakka trying to get it behind the goal, has some help. He'll get it back now, Puhakka. Nice pass from Puhakka into the circle, low side! Shoots and scores. They have their 3-goal advantage back, and it's Karki again, receiving it from Puhakka. Second of the game for Karki. He's looking like an MVP. He's looking like a star not just of the future but of the present. Arttu Karki, the 19-year-old, with 2 of the 4 goals. And Tappara lead 4-1. Leaving Seitanen in a crumpled heap on his goal line. Big smile on the face of the big young talent, Arttu Karki. 4-1 Tappara, surely that should be that, given how little Rouen have created through the course of the contest, but never say never. 18 minutes to come back from 3 goals. They don't look capable of scoring them or keeping them out. Problems at both ends. Their expected goals through the course of the game is only 0.78. So they're outperforming their XG with the 1 goal they've got. Tappara comfortable. In control, but not yet with both hands on the win. They've got an XG of 2.6 goals. Their finishing has been superb to score 4 goals off that 2.6 XG. Karki and Tanis having plenty to say about that. Blink and you'll miss it here from Karki. What a hit to rock Rouen against the ropes so soon after the restart. After they'd gone in with a bit of hope at least of overturning that 3-0 deficit, getting a goal back. And it's back to a 3-goal margin. Tough season last season for Tappara in this competition. They were defending CHL champions, defending kings of the continent. They failed to reach the playoffs for the first ever time. They want to put that right, a rebuild, and now the results. They only had 1 regulation win from their 6 games to finish 18th in the regular season last season after the 24 teams. Here in Finland, however, they did win the league title again, their 3rd in a row, their 20th overall. Beating Lahti Pelicans in the finals. One rare foray forward. They started this one outside of the playoff zone on goal difference, Tappara. After 2 games, only 2 points from the first 6 available. Albeit both of those games coming on the road. 2 fairly concerning performances. They won on a penalty shootout in Prague, but they were outshot in the game significantly. They lost 5-1 the second game, outshot significantly again. This will give their fans much greater belief now that they can put their problems right in this competition. Their playoff team this year. The ever-presence in this competition, now in the 10th edition of the Champions Hockey League. They've played in every single season. Karki. He wants to complete his hat-trick now, Karki. Passing into the neutral zone, then back out. Chased by Sompi. Stick's been jabbed in, particularly from Purdue. Kokela. the rubble with the puck. 14 to play. Tappara keeping it tight defensively. So often for them, possession, the best form of defence. Not turning it over too often. Not turning it over in dangerous positions. Even when they're not manufacturing good shooting opportunities of their own, they're taking time away from Rouen. Sapping energy in the process. Lidlow. Simonsen. Pressure on in the corner. Right, looking to help to win it back. Hervé. Into the zone it goes though. Stick handling. The outlet is Brickley. Tiller behind the goal. I don't forget his name on the score sheet wearing that top scorer's jersey. Elias Tiller. For many of the players born here in Tampere, big occasion for them to have their first home game. Ricochet off the boards. Comes breakaway opportunity here, a chance for a second goal for Rouen, wide of the post. That would have lit the spark under their fire again. Just a little warning shot to Tappara to say it's not over yet. Lovely stick handling, creating the opportunity within close proximity, tight angle here. Tappara bring it away. They have to fight all the way down the ice. They're going to have to fight all the way to the finish in this one because Rouen, as we reach the power break here in the third period, not going to just lie down and take this. Looking to muscle their way back into contention. This perhaps was the biggest opportunity though, the door open for the comeback again, but Hakametsä firing away.
You're a little too loose. Okay, roll up, who is? How did we get that breakaway?
Break means or go to the.
So 4-1 Tappara, 11 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. We have a power play for Rouen. That gives them hope. Getting their comeback back on track. 2 minutes for tripping. It's one of those young Tappara players. Rautiainen. Many 19-year-olds in a significant role on the roster. Oh, lovely pass to the far side. It was mishandled though in the circle, otherwise the opportunity might have been there for the shot. They pass it behind the goal, back out, right circle, to the point. Near side circle, trying to shift the goalie around. Angle was there, but Dimitru squeeze it into that near post. blue line. Halfway through the power play. Pushed out by Metsola. This, you feel, is their last big moment, really, if they're going to get 3 goals back. 10 minutes to play. Power play with 40 seconds remaining on it. They really haven't looked dangerous on the power play, though. It's been a theme throughout the course of this campaign, not just in this game here this evening. Approaching 4 failed power play opportunities in this game now. We're just not creating the chances on them, let alone scoring the goals. This one's about to expire. So we won at 0 of 4 on the power play. Bengtsson looks to keep the pressure on, though. Back to 5-on-5 action here in Finland. Tappara fans loving this first home game of the campaign. Their first 3-point haul of the campaign. Three transition opportunity. They pull it back. Take their time. 9 minutes and change remaining. Twisting and turning and trying to find the right route is Luotu. Score of the 3rd goal, and that one pushes, as you hear, a dink off the boards. There is Oskari Luotu. Thought for a moment he was going to have his goal taken off him back in the last period. Long video review. The goal eventually allowed. Interference with the goalie, despite the puck being scraped off his back. Let's look at the shot counts. Slightly close by Rouen. But they've not been clinical. They've not created quality opportunities too often. And there you see that story illustrated by the expected goals. It was 3-1. Team have been clinical, scoring 4 goals off that XG of less than 3. Three of 7 games on this first day of game day 3 action, currently ongoing. 4-1 here to Tappara. 2-1 on the road for Vecchia Lakers at Trinets. Trinets who beat Rouen in the last game. Vecchia Lakers who lost to the Sheffield Steelers at home, so it will be a huge road victory for them. So the Jyske trailing 2-0 at home to Penguins. Purposeful play from the blue line, right the way through the circle, around the back of the net as well. For shifting that Rouen defense around, taking the precious seconds away from the French champions as well. Going to take us into the power break. And we just wouldn't open up for the shot. Switching on both sides of the nets.
Finland plays significant role too.
Such a tough start to the season for Rouen. Playing their 5th campaign in this competition. Their first ever back-to-back seasons though. After they finished 19th last year, failed to make it beyond the regular season. Their best performance came when they were stopped at the quarter-final stage by Tappara in 2022. It's steeper, this mountain they have to climb here. 2-minute slashing minor on one of their best attacking talents, Thomas Simonsen. Another power play opportunity for Tappara. Up 4-1. They're winning each period of play by 1 goal so far. They score another in this period. Nice interior passing. So Tannen the stop. An ominous sign early on in this power play. Six previous power plays in the game, only scored on 1 of them, but looked menacing on several of them. They've been fortunate at times not to concede more. 1.5 minutes of this PP remaining. The entry comes down the left into the circle. That's an important intervention before it reached the right circle. Sompi brings it back off the boards. An interception and a clearance. Into the game comes Brickley. Receives it from the netminder Metsola. Tappara defence has only conceded the 1 goal after conceding 5 in Pardubice the last game. They'll be happy with that if they can keep this Rouen tally down to 1. Looking to slice through the thirds here. Quick transition on the power play. Keep it in the zone. Brickley across to the far side. They work it around here. Passing right around the Rouen defence without going through it. Searching for angles, searching for combinations. Can they pick the lock? This Rouen defence much more solid on the power play here, the French. They kill the PP. Final 5 minutes remaining. Tappara still with the 3-goal advantage. In the first period 1-0, the second period 2-1. And they're winning this third period 1-0 as well. They could muster towards the end of that power play. Rouen really paid the price for it. Poor attempt at the penalty kill in the second period for that power play goal from Tanus. They kept it a lot tighter on that last PK. Shooting opportunity in the slot, stopped by Seitan. It's all Tappara, despite it being back to 5-on-5 action. Piercing pass through the centre, lovely play from back to front. On the rebound, stopped twice by Seitanen. Tappara pulling the Rouen defence apart. Slicing and dicing the defence. Switch of play again, they attack swiftly. They want that 5th goal to truly kill it as a contest. 3.5 minutes to play. 1 away, but that's what they're having to resort to now. Just trying to limit the damage. The size of the task in this season's CHL palpable for the French champions. It's going to be 0 points from their first 3 games. Surely will be one of the 8 teams to face elimination in the regular season, barring a remarkable second half of it. Tappara will hope they can go from a tough start to a strong finish. As they say, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the first home game is going to give them 3 points to take their tally to 5. Should be up into the playoff positions. 2 of their final 3 games will come here at home as well. Final 2.5 minutes of this one. And fans here in Tampere rarely needing to feel nervous in this game this evening. Since they scored that first goal, even before that first goal that came around the midway point of the first period, they were going to be strong favourites to go on and win it. What memories those fans have of this competition 2 seasons ago. Champions of Europe. Just last year. First time in their history. They were runners-up the previous season. And the final hurdle. Luleo 3-2 in the final. Well, every game has been busy for Seitanen. Rouen Nets conceded at least 4 goals in each of the first 3 games. He's 28 shots in this one. That's actually an improvement with 2 minutes to play in terms of how many shots he's faced in the previous 2 games. He still conceded the 4 goals. Kola gets it back, the young defenseman. 100 seconds to play. Again, they're looking crisp with the puck at their sticks. Fighting for it through the middle. Lovely touch pass on the doorstep of the goal. They squeeze it home. Beautiful team goal from back to front to finish the job. Tappara with the bit between their teeth and in cruise control at 5-1 up. So Nikkanen celebrating. Nikkanen jamming it through the pads, in between the knees of Seitanen to truly knock Rouen down to their knees. Tappara, who lost 5-1 in their last game, lead 5-1 in this one. Lotu saying, was it me? He got that final touch. Nikkanen celebrating as if it was his goal, and indeed it is. The cherry on the cake, the first home game of the season. Nikkonen, the 20-year-old, able to score. 2 of the previous 4 goals coming from the 19-year-old Kaki. From the 22-year-old Luotto. And they're looking for more, and they have a 6th. 6 shooters. Tappara tearing Rouen to bits. Heads hanging, and rightly so for Rouen. This time it's the 20-year-old Keskinen. All of their young stars firing. And Tappara showing they can still reach for the stars after their tough first 2 games. Keskinen arriving edge of the crease, tucks it in. The previous goal was only the icing on the cake, that was the cherry. And fans repaid for not leaving this one early. With the win already having been in the bag, they now lead by 6 goals to 1. Rouen's comeback hopes came off the rails early in the period, and Tappara have just not looked back, rather they've gone for the jugular, and they're still doing so. They want to improve their goal difference. Kaki scoring towards the start of this period, assisted by Puhakka and Keskinen. And then just a minute and a half ago, Nikkonen with a goal, Keskinen with another. And Tappara beat Rouen by 6 goals to 1. Half of their goals coming in the final period. Rouen falling apart again, as they did in their last game, when they conceded 4 goals in the final period. Their defence, despite making changes today, just can't find the answers. A huge win in terms of the scoreline and the significance of it for Tappara, who now have 5 points from their first 3 games and put themselves in a good position from which to launch a challenge for the playoffs. Young stars lighting up Tappara tonight for the home team Tappara as they tear Rouen apart. Kaki, the star of the show, with a couple of those goals. Luotto, Nikkonen, Keskinen also scoring. All of their goals scored by players 22 years old or younger. The final score, Tappara 6, Rouen Dragons 1.
Tappara head coach Rickard Grönborg, congratulations for the first 3 points of the season. How would you sum up your team's game today?
Yeah, it's still a young season, that's for sure. We played one regular season game here and then right before this game, so it was nice to get 3 points tonight. We knew it was going to be a tough game. We know there's an opportunistic team that plays with a lot of speed, and I know that this is a tough game to get up on, and I think I'm very proud of the way we completed this game.
How happy are you for your team's attitude? Because you know that it's not going to be the top team against Tappara today, but you played a very good game from the first shift.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who we're playing. We got to prepare our players the best we can do, and then players need to prepare themselves. It doesn't matter who we're playing. I think Rouen has showed in the first 2 games in Champions League that they're a team to take full serious. And they showed again when they had a chance to play an offensive zone. They were a pretty good team. So it's a loser mentality if you're looking over the other benches and figure out that you're going to win a game. So and we're here to win games, but we have full respect for the opponents.
And how happy are you for the younger players? Arttu Kärki scored 2 goals, Oiva Keskinen 1 goal, Juuso Nykänen 1 goal. How happy are you for those guys?
Super happy, of course. I think this is it's an opportunity for some players when we have guys out to step up and play in those positions. And I'm pretty proud, not just because they score goals and points, but just the way they're playing. They were all in, and again, they really show that they belong here.
All right, thank you, Rickard, and good luck for the game against Färjestad.
Kiitos.
Kiitos. Rouen Dragons head coach Fabrice Leandri. The home side Tappara wins this game by 6 goals to 1. How do you see your team comparing to the first CHL games this season?
We knew that it's gonna be a hard game here. We are missing a couple players. We were missing 6 hockey bags also, so that's no excuses. But it's hard for us to compete at that level without a whole team. But anyway, first of all, I want to say thank you to Tappara to lend us some hockey equipment to play that game. And for sure, we are disappointed, especially at the end, take 2 goals the last minute. It's really disappointed.
After 3 games, CHL is now in the halfway point. Do you still believe that your team can reach the playoff season this year?
I think we are still believing, but we know that it's hard because we know that we have to play 2 other Finnish teams, so really good teams, and we have to go in Germany next game. And I think we missed our 2 first game at home. Take some points there. It was where we had to take points.
Fabrice, thanks for your time and good luck for the next game.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.